What's up, my fellow pizza tower lovers? I just have two things I need to say before I start this video. The first is that this really wasn't the video I wanted to make this week. Sorry, I'm busy doing other things such as nothing, breathing, and other junk. So you know, my priorities are all booked out. Number two is that, yeah, I know this mod got cancelled and leaked, blah 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 blah, and this isn't the 100% complete product, but it's the 87% complete product, so like, that's pretty similar. Many of the things I'm gonna complain about is based on like the core game itself, not something like bonuses, like any like art stuff, like any unfinished, unpolished stuff. No, this stuff is basically all finished. So yeah, video time. Pizza Tower Scoutdigo no promises. To be honest, I didn't really care for it at first, but then I saw it was attempting to make Pizza Tower a roguelike game, and dang, that's actually pretty cool. What a neat idea. So I downloaded the mod, played the game, and it was fun. The mod starts very differently to Pizza Tower. It's very atmospheric, and you know what? That's kinda cool. You lose all your abilities and find this skill remnant, go back to Peppino's Pizza, and then go into this door which takes you to this skill tree thing called Destati, like Destiny. I don't know. I don't know if I'm pronouncing anything correctly, to be honest. I wonder how many skills you get. Oh, okay. That's just kind of big. You unlock the mock run and floor 1, and then a task to go through the tower, completing levels to gain more skill remnants, so you unlock more floors, perks, and abilities. It's definitely a cool idea, and while I haven't played many roguelikes, I enjoyed it. Well, okay, for the first 45 minutes I enjoyed it. I like the idea behind the mod. I'd say there's a lot of effort put into this mod. I'd say it's even very high quality. However, there's just one issue that ruins the entire experience. Gaining skill remnants. I played this mod for 3 hours, and you wanna know how much skill remnant I gained? Like 5,500? Now, sure, you may think, oh, okay, that's just a pretty big number. Surely you have a bunch of upgrades. Well, let's go look at the skill tree thingy, whatever it's called. In 3 hours, I have yet to unlock floor 3. Floor freaking 3. In fact, I need 5,000 remnant to unlock floor 3. That's nearly double the amount I already have. I got that in 3 hours. That took me 3 hours to get. What the heck? The amount of grinding you have to do in this mod, holy freaking moly, it is actually painful. Listen, I like playing Pizza Tower levels again, but even I have a tolerance when I played John Gutter like 7 times. Okay, maybe not, but when I want to unlock something else and progress more in a game, then I do. You see, to gain remnant, you must complete a level, or a chef task, which, thank goodness for them, because they give you so much skill remnants, like, I don't know what I'll do without these. To gain any progress, you'll probably have to complete all of these, which, lucky this mod has a 4th chef task. Oh yeah, that's right, this mod is also a mod of a mod of a mod. Cool. Every floor has a base amount of points given to you for completing a level on their floor. For floor 1, it's 50, floor 2 is 75, and I have no idea what the rest of the floors are. To gain more points, you have to achieve certain tasks, like getting toppings, which the game only gives you 2 at the start. You have to unlock the other ones. Getting higher ranks, getting the secret treasure, which you also have to unlock, by the way. Great. Finding secrets and having completed more than one level without resetting your progress increases your points. Also, don't repeat levels or else you'll gain so much less remnant. You'll have to reset your tower progress, which isn't an issue right now, but I bet it will be annoying when I'm trying to 101% the tower and need to buy just one more upgrade. Whatever. Now for all these bonuses, I can gain around 200 skill remnant per level at best. Floor 3 still costs 5,000. Get ready to replay the same 8 levels over and over and over and over and over. Okay, this is annoying, I'm not doing this. Listen, I haven't played many roguelikes, nor really beaten any, so I don't really know the amount of time you have to grind for upgrades. But even if you do have to grind, I still think they have a great sense of progression, as with each attempt you gain just a little more progress and gain more stuff to be more powerful and beat things you struggled with before with ease. The problem with this is that this is Pizza Tower. There isn't a challenge, there's only an annoyance. Since you're invincible, you can't really lose unless you run out of time, which like, I'm too good to run out of time. However, when you start, you have a much worse moveset. You can't grab, which by the way, guess the route you have to get to this on the Destati to get the grab. You need to go on the speed route, buy the quickest startup, and then you get the grab. How is the grab related to this? This is yet another problem I have with this mod, as you can only see the next locked option in the skill tree, meaning you can't really root out the skill tree effectively and have to spend your remnant wisely, which you'll need to because prices, so you have no idea where all the actually good skills are compared to the pretty minor ones, meaning it's legit just trial and error with you only getting slightly stronger and then having to grind more to finally get an actually useful skill. That isn't fun. I will admit though, the sense of getting slightly stronger over time is pretty fun for breezing through levels. I really think the main focus of the upgrades was for doing multiple laps, which by the way, you'll have to unlock lap pools and increase the number of laps with more upgrades, meaning you have to spend more remnant. But still, in Pizza's time, there's actually a threat with Pizza Face, and the timer, so speed and timer upgrades are actually really helpful for it. But that's still a locked part of the game which you never need to unlock. Yeah, this is just kinda dumb. So, when you are playing No Promises, there are two strategies for you to take. Number 1, the boring route, where you only focus on getting the floors first, with maybe an occasional cheap upgrade purchase. This isn't fun because you have a bad moveset and don't have many multipliers, meaning in the long run, you won't gain that much points. But hey, you can experience more of the game quicker. Your second option is that you get way more stacked, but now you have to grind. Yeah, this was kinda me. This sucked, but hey, the game is fun now, and when you finally hit the next floor, it probably won't take as long as getting the last floor if you do the first strategy, which means you have to switch strategies. Darn. Yeah, so I figured out there's no actual fun way to play this mod. You want to know something even dumber? Okay, so I found this video for the endgame or something for No Promises. I didn't watch through all of it because I don't like spoilers, but the final boss is basically just every room in the game, I think, maybe. But yeah, that's 1 hour of game time, because this mod couldn't have more stretched out runtime. The thing is, the person who made this, get this, they cheated. Holy moly! Honestly reasonable, like, I don't want to fathom the amount of grinding you have to do to get this ending, but the creator of this mod, the NJA, like, the ninja, like that, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, commented this, and I quote this directly, this dumb comment. This is just pathetic. What? To make a long story short, the ninja, I'm just gonna say that because it's easier than saying the NJ, I don't even know anymore. They explained in another comment that the main reason this video was so pathetic is because he used debug features in the boss and skipped ahead in the game. Which, like, hey, normally I'm kinda iffy on using cheats to skip ahead, but for such a grindy mod like this, no, it's perfectly reasonable to use some. Now on the other hand, skipping the entire game, hey, they just wanted to see the final boss. I don't really know what's wrong with that. Also, this final boss is 1 hour long, and I don't want to know what happens if you lose, so using cheats to showcase the ending of the game is pretty skill issue, but still okay in my book. However, there's one line which just really gets me in this explanation. I'll read it down now. We put months of work into this project, and yet people would rather cheat and skip everything. Rather cheat? Don't think skipping everything was necessarily the intention. Well, okay, for this video, because the player wanted to showcase the final boss, yeah, okay. The intention was, though, people want to play through and experience this mod, but the amount of mundane and repetitive grinding, faced with the fact that upgrades make the game more fun, but they just leave you with having to grind even more, yeah, I think people would in fact like to skip doing things over and over, because it just isn't fun. In fact, this could have been so easily changed, just by making the number lower, like the cost of the upgrades lower, but no, this was the intention. The number was set this way on purpose. The developers looked at this and like, yes, the player should be able to grind forever to have any fun. The amount of time they were able to pad Pizza Tower is so crazy. This mod, this stupid mod, it was so close to being good. I just hate it. I don't like how my favorite game has been turned into this like mobile game with amount of repetitiveness. Pizza Tower isn't just built like that. I would rather play any other bad A-Farm level, because at least that isn't 1,000 hours. Okay, well you could make it an 1,000 hour A-Farm level, but who cares? Who cares? That's like a troll level. And you wanna know the worst thing? The fact that if some people aren't okay with grinding and just want to actually experience more of this mod are apparently pathetic according to the creators. That's just pathetic. The fact you have to grind at all is pathetic. This mod is like so freaking cool. And it just fails. Like, how? How? The fact that this idea even got so far and the developers noticed no problems when making this is like so crazy. Am I missing something here? Like, what secret point technique? What did I miss? I just hate this mod. It's my least favorite mod I've ever played because just how disappointing it is. I was promised an interesting experience, but there was really no promises. No, like really, this mod got cancelled because it got leaked. Now, I can get how annoying it is for something you spend a lot of work on to get spoiled. But as the noise said best...
The way they made noise say womp womp. I really don't like this mod.
To be honest, I'm not even mad anymore. Like, I was mad at this mod because of how repetitive it is, but I'm just sad because, like, it is a cool idea that was just ruined, and the creators think that playing the same thing over and over is good. And also, why is this made in Scoutdigo? Like, I guess it has more options, but still, like, I guess the person who made it was a really big Scoutdigo fan, which, like, that's not really a good sign if you're trying to make a Pizza Tower roguelike focused on making moves, and Scoutdigo speedruns look like this, which is like, oh no, I don't know if everything was properly made, if everything was fairly distributed to casual players and speedruns, but like, it's just sad. It just sucks. I don't know, I can't be mad anymore. Okay guys, I finally got enough points to unlock for free. Now I can finally play more video game. How much do we need for full? Oh my gosh, no!